That is an interesting question. So far, we know that definitely factors that have an impact on the human milk microbiome are maternal weight. Obese moms seem to have a different microbiome in their milk. Mode of delivery seems to have an effect. Mothers who deliver by cesarean section, and especially by elective cesarean section without the onset of labor, seem to have a different microbiome, which is really interesting when we think about the origin of the milk microbiome. That might give us some hint that maybe something happens during labor. Yes, we detect in the milk microbiome, we detect bacteria that are typical of the skin. We detect streptococci, staphylococci, but those could also be found in the gut. More interestingly, we often and routinely detect bacteria, even obligate anaerobes that are typical of the gut. And it has been hypothesized that the gut might be the origin of the human milk microbiome. On the other hand, the gut microbiome and the milk microbiome are very different, but there seem to be certain similar features. We have hypothesized that perhaps the microbes in milk are there for a reason, and one of the reasons might be that they are initial colonizers to the infant gut. The research data on that is still ambivalent. Some studies definitely find bacteria in milk, also in infant feces, but whether, since we find the same bacteria in maternal feces, whether the colonization takes place via milk, we don't know, but I think that's an active area of research and might have clinical implications as well. There is a link, but we don't really know which way it goes, because when the infant sucks on the nipple, bacteria might be transferred from the infant mouth to the mammary gland. We and others have found similar bacteria in milk and in the infant mouth, but it's still an open question, and we don't know the direction of exchange, but all the bacteria that enter the infant gut enter via the mouth. So that's another area of intense research. I would say probably and mostly the maternal gut. We know that even the non-lactating mammary gland seems to have a microbiome, and that may have relevance to the development of breast cancer and things like that. But it also appears that, as I mentioned, mode of delivery has an impact on the milk microbiome. Something happens around delivery, and I can't help but to think that there might be a biological reason why there are bacteria in milk. We have interesting animal studies showing that around delivery, the gut becomes more permeable and bacteria gain access to the circulation. We have data from clinical trials on humans that mothers who consume a specific probiotic bacterial strain, that bacterial strain is found in human milk. And the explanation for that might be the existence of an entry memory pathway, but we are only in the first stages of understanding that.